everybody. Welcome to the Chad Prather Show. Good to be back with you again. We are here in Studio 22. Director Mark is sitting over there humbly.
Hi, everybody.
Humbly and longingly waiting for the excellence that is the broadcast of this podcast, the Chad Prather Show. Just saying, you know what? I just can't wait for these pearls and nuggets of gold to be cast forth. Wisdom, true wisdom that you only hear here on Blaze TV. You need to go to blazetv.com/Chad, and you need to use promo code Chad. You need to sign up. You can get a subscription for 1 year, and I promise you, by using that promo code, you will save money by using the promo code Chad. But I want to get credit for it because I'm a capitalist, and I like money. So what I want you to do is go sign up, get your subscription for the year, and yes, while we're giving you the podcast for free, you can get it wherever podcasts are available. And I encourage you, even if you're watching it on YouTube or on Facebook, because we're giving you the whole episode right here. You wanted it, we're giving it to you. It's free. We don't even have any advertisers right now. You know why? Because we're broke. But we're waiting, and we believe that the good times are coming. What I encourage you to do, though, even if you're watching it for free on YouTube or Facebook, I want you to go wherever podcasts are offered, whether that's Stitcher, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever it is, and hit subscribe and download. Party Foul Steve is over there getting dressed in the peanut gallery. There he is. Look
I'm
at
dressed.
him.
It's kind of chilly in here. It's down to 67 degrees over
Well,
here.
that's because Glenn Beck wears a lot of layers, and so they make sure they keep the thermostat set on 61
fluffy.
degrees at all times. I like that hat you're wearing. Party Foul.
Which one am I wearing?
Party Foul.
Oh, that is a Party Foul hat.
Yeah, that's some of the old merch.
That's
there.
some
We
of the
need
old
some
ones. The
Party
new ones are
Foul
coming.
merch.
I keep hearing.
I'm going to do a Prather Party Foul for president. I can't put the year on it, but I think Prather Party Foul. I think we could sell
forever.
those.
I don't need a year.
Dictators forever.
Dictators.
Monarchs.
Yeah.
The Green
This
Deal.
is Canada.
The new Green Deal. That's it.
The new Green Deal.
New Green Deal. Bougie Sean over there trying to throw out little nuggets of wisdom
Socialism.
and wit. The New Green Deal. If
Socialism.
you lived, now you're from Brooklyn, Bougie.
Yep.
Would you have voted for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez?
No.
No. Why not?
Because I don't vote.
That's messed up, dude.
Me and you got
Look
to
at
talk.
his face. And you know, looking at that face right there,
Serious.
that's the face of a non-voter. That's what it looks
that's
like.
a serious face of a non-voter.
But do you care about things like voter ID laws and things like that? Like, does that even matter to you? Or do you just like, whatever, it's going to be the way it's going to be?
Whatever.
Really?
Honestly, I do.
Look, you know me. I don't judge you. I just
Honestly,
like
I
hearing weird opinions from weird people. You're weird.
I am weird.
So you are. That's why I love you. Sean's one of my best friends on the planet. Let me tell you something. I love his perspective because he's always freaking honest. I like Mark because he never talks, and that's fun too.
I never do, ever. This is my one
Mark's
moment.
got the dry wit over there. He's just over there, working his genius powers. But let me tell you somebody that does have an opinion and does talk literally about everything. And that is my best friend on the planet, the dude that has been with me so many miles. The reason I am sitting in this chair today, the reason that everything has happened, the reason I first put my camera phone on the dashboard of the truck and started talking to it, and millions of people started watching these silly videos. I'm telling you, I got to give all the credit right over here to Trey Chapman. Trey, what's up, buddy?
Well, not much, man. What's going on?
Welcome to Studio 22.
Yeah, I like it.
You're here.
I'm here.
We made it.
We made it.
Look at us, man. You remember back in the day, we would go, and I tell people, so I got this buddy named Trey Chapman, and he's Fort Worth. He's Fort Worth royalty. Although I noticed that they've kind of kicked you out now. You spend most of your time in Dallas.
Everywhere.
Which I can honestly say that I can't say that I blame you on that.
Well, a lot happens all over now. So
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. I mean, it's 40 miles to Dallas, and they
Yeah.
don't know you over there. I mean,
That's a snack.
I like going over there and being incognito.
That's a snack over there.
Yeah.
Get there.
But it's funny because people say, how'd you get your start? And I said, well, there was this guy named Trey. I'm like a brother. He's family. Trey, you're like the uncle that you know is going to be at Thanksgiving dinner. That if you're going to bring a friend from college who's in town and they're going to come visit, you warn them. You're like, okay, I got this crazy Uncle Trey. And he's nuts. And if it's a girlfriend, it's like, well, he's probably going to touch you inappropriately and say things in your ear that, but he doesn't mean he's harmless. Just Trey. He drinks.
He drinks a little bit every now and then.
But I tell people, I said, there was this dude. I said, Trey and I used to go back and forth. The videos started for me because we'd pick on each other.
Right. It was fun.
It was fun. And I would watch you because I learned a lot from you, both what to do and what not to do.
What not to do.
Because Trey is the type of person on social media, Mark, that he just like, I'm just going to vomit on the wall and see what sticks. And I love it. And you built a brand out of all of that. And it's a beautiful thing. We're going to get into that. And I want to talk about it some more because I'm excited about what's going on with you. But I love you. And it's funny because you and I, people kept saying, because you do a video coming at me and then I do a video coming at you. And we would make fun of each other because we've got a lot of miles behind us.
Yeah.
And it was fun because people would say, man, you guys need a reality show. I mean, like they should just follow you all around on camera.
We'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Social media has been a big part of our lives, obviously. What was the fascination? Let's go back 6, 7, 8 years. What was the fascination for you when it came to social media?
I think it was a way to express to people how I was feeling and enjoy about life and to have a good time and not let your troubles get you down, and kind of be upbeat all the time and have fun in life. I think that's what originally attracted me to it.
I think that social media amplifies who you are in real life in a big way, and that's kind of how you are.
Yeah.
That happy-go-lucky. And
a lot of people use social media though to put a false persona up there.
Yeah.
Which is what I don't do that. But
you've never done that.
No,
I've done it. Our buddy Rick.
My
Brown,
life's crazy enough. Man.
Rick said you're the first dude I ever knew that got famous by pretending to be famous.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how accurate that is.
I've been famous since 1966.
You guys are going to hear some stories. So Trey is the host of Trey's Chowdown. You can get it on TCN. You can get it on Facebook. You put it on YouTube? You put the episodes on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Trey, is it under Trey's Chowdown?
Everything's under Trey's Chowdown.
So this is a food blog. This is a food vlog. Trey, I'm a foodie to this day because of Trey. Trey he loves food, he loves drink, he loves good times, good company. I used to say all the time I could never go to brunch with you.
I know, you still do.
I know. I can't do it.
I know.
Tell them why.
Because it takes a long time. Food's an experience, man. You got to enjoy it.
You ever gone to brunch that lasts 3.5 hours? I mean, like, it's just
a little
French
bit of food, a little bit of
bacon,
drink,
bro, and a mimosa. I mean, what does it take 3 hours to do? But
it's a lot more than that's an experience. People want experiences now. So you talk, you eat, you relate to people's problems and issues and what's going on. You relate to the chefs, the kind of food. You get everything.
Well, to go to brunch with you, historically speaking, you might have 25 people show up.
I know.
And everybody's just hanging out, and they're there, and everybody's talking, everybody's visiting you. The chef's got to come out and visit with you. And I was I went to Capitol Grill this week, and Chef Derek Tulo, there at Capitol Grill.
He's going to be on our show next month.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah,
he's a great dude. He came out, visited with us twice, actually. I mean, we're friends with so many chefs in town because of you. And the TraceChowdown.com is second to none in terms of finding places to. I refer to it weekly. On a regular
I'm glad.
basis. You've done a hell of a job building that thing. And I know a lot of, for a dyslexic, ignorant fool like you that can't see, you built a hell of a website.
I don't care about all that. I just care about bringing good food and good times to people. So
I know. Thank God you got proofreaders.
I know.
They're out there.
Yeah. I ask her all the time.
I'm like,
I'm have her reread everything half the time. Even when she's even trying to drive.
If you follow Trey Chapman on Facebook, and you have for any length of time, you know that one of the ongoing jokes is he can't see, therefore he can't spell. And so it's the funniest stuff because we're in these group texts with all these different people that are friends. Your daughter's in it, so and I'm like, oh my Lord, this guy slaughters the English language. But
I do slaughter. It's all right.
Fun.
Though. I know.
It's fun to watch just to see what you can't see.
I know. And people make fun all the time, but I don't care.
I know you don't. It's the beauty of you.
I know.
That's the thing that makes you you. I've never known anybody like you.
You haven't?
No.
Well, you do now.
I've known you for years. It's not just now.
I know.
I've stuck around, man.
Amazingly.
I love you and your family. Like I said, I can't say it enough. But I go to TraceChowdown.com because there's so many restaurants that are out there in Fort Worth and Dallas that I don't know about. And you're always posting these things out there. And I'm like, how do you even find these deals?
I go from Mineral Wells all the way to Paris, Texas now.
Crazy. How do you find these places?
I either find them through people emailing me now and telling me, "Hey, go try this place out," or I just search social media a whole lot and Google a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on social media and Google, just internet period, about 7 to 8 hours a day, every day. I mean, it's a job now, building that brand,
Yeah. Well, we live on the road. I wish that, and I think that one day you need a team of people, but I think you could go national with what you're doing.
It's all about how you bring it to people too, though. I try to bring it to them in layman's terms that they understand, versus some chef or some big food guy that's trying to bring all these terms and stuff to them they don't understand. So plus a little fun.
Our buddy Ronnie Dempsey posted something funny the other day. He said, "You never see Trey's Chow Down talking about who's got the best salad bar."
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's always the greasiest, nasty, fattest cheeseburger that somebody
That's right.
dipped in petrol. How do you deal? You go and you try the food, you shoot the videos, you do the pictures and stuff, and some of the pictures you take for a blind fool, you take really good pictures.
It's those phones I got, those cameras I have.
He takes some pictures on the phone.
That new Samsung 9, man, that Note, nice. I'm waiting for the 10 to come out. It's quick.
I've seen him do it. He'll go to these places that you wouldn't go into with a gun and the Black Panthers behind you. And he was like, "This is the best hamburger in town." And he's right. And now he's setting up his little shadow box and he's putting his hamburger in there. Got it positioned, and he's taking a picture with his phone.
Got to.
You blow my mind, dude. Couple years ago,
some phones are better than cameras nowadays, believe it or not.
Well, the Galaxy ones are.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. Here's the deal, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, here's the deal.
Mark, you don't drink a lot. Do you drink a lot?
Oh, a decent amount.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
So Mark, normally like Bougie Sean's got a drink over there. Steve's pacing himself. You even have a drink? No.
I've got to drive you home later. So.
That's true. Somebody always has to. Mark's always doing his business over here. I drink apple juice on the set.
Apple juice on the set.
For you to keep up with Trey Chapman, you got to be drinking because you're so larger than life. The personality, the voice, the just in your face. One night I went and picked him up outside of Ruth's Chris, downtown Fort Worth. And he'd just gone through a whole bottle of TX whiskey.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
He goes, "Man, you ever seen a bottle of TX whiskey cost $400? And I'm like, "Yeah, if you drink the whole thing at Ruth's Chris, it does." You went through a $40 bottle of whiskey. It cost you $425.
Experience, good times, and socializing.
I know. Well, he came out of there, and we were waiting on an Uber to pick us up, and he was in my face just like, "Hey, let me tell you something. Chap Prather, I love you. Hey. And I'm like, "Bro, I am not drunk enough for you right now. Well, I am not there, bro." That's Trey.
I've been there a few nights myself with Trey.
But you know what's funny about Trey? And we're going to talk about him like he's not even here. What's funny is Trey and I used to go out now. We burned the late nights. And I would see Trey just go in there being Trey. Ain't nobody partied till they party with Trey Chapman. Ain't nobody. Now, he's settling down in his old age. He got the AARP card.
No, I don't. I got to work 20 hours a day.
Trey, 20 hours. Trey makes it look good. Trey's going to be perpetually 50 for the rest of his life. He's 51 forever, right? Right?
Yes.
We ain't going to talk about that.
No, we're not. I'm still going to look good no matter what.
You will. Look at you. Look at you. If y'all are listening to this and not watching, you need to go to YouTube and look at this. Look at those boots. Air Payment Bass boots. I love them. They got every color but that one. But no, Trey would go into these bars and go in these places, and I'd be like, "Oh, he's going to get his ass kicked tonight. Somebody is going to punch him in the mouth because he's so loud, and he's like, just blah, 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 blah." And then you turn around, and I'm like, now they're best friends. Got
to work it out with them.
Some people have that gift. I don't have that
Make
gift.
them feel good. No, well, you go at it a little differently than I do. Everybody's got a different angle.
Trey,
I want to know what they're eating and what they're drinking.
I'm like, people are like, "Who is this dude?" And I've known women over the years who are like, "This guy's creepy. What's wrong with him?" I'm like, no, he's just friendly. Like he's that uncle at Thanksgiving dinner. And then a week later, they're like, "Oh my God, we love Trey. Is Trey coming out? We love him. We need him to be here." How'd you get in this whole food deal though? How'd you go from being a 8th generation Texan millionaire playboy to this whole
yeah,
to this
right.
food deal.
Yeah.
Let me tell some backstory. Because your dad, Barney Chapman,
Right.
your dad basically brought Dairy Queen to Texas.
Yes, he was one of the people that instigated bringing it to Texas. Yes.
How many of those did y'all have?
We had over 250.
What sweet mercy.
But we towards the end we were managing about at 125.
Still,
Yeah.
that's a lot of Dairy Queens.
A lot of Dairy Queens. It's pretty easy if you've done it all your life, though.
But y'all have always been in the restaurant
Yes,
business.
always been restaurant business. Almost right at 100 years before we sold out.
Yeah.
It was the biggest portfolio was fast food, but we also had sit down and we had some bars and some C-store things and just a little bit of everything.
And not only Texas, but international. I mean, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Bougie, let me tell you a funny story about Trey. And we're going to go back to how he got into the food business. Bougie, this fool.
Don't believe it, Bougie.
Oh, it's true. So his dad made a comment one day. He said, I don't like that greenhouse out there behind the house. Tell the story, Trey.
Oh, no.
Tell the story.
We're not going to tell this one.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, okay.
Tell the story.
Well,
Said, I don't like that greenhouse. I'm going to get rid of that greenhouse. Trey took matters into his own hand. Tell him the story.
he was, it just, I was having issues with his wife at that time. I assume. I don't really remember, but I assume.
Millionaire problems.
I assume. And I thought it'd be a good idea to get rid of the greenhouse for him. Just in my own wisdom. I was very young at this time. Mm-hmm. And so I took a roll of toilet paper and soaked it in a little bit of gasoline and rolled that toilet paper out all the way over from the greenhouse to my bedroom. And
Around the pool.
Around the pool. Through the
French doors.
Underneath, and I lit it on fire. And then I just shut my door, closed my blinds down, I hopped in my bed like I was watching TV. And about a few minutes later, wha boom! The most big shook the house, shook the whole
He
house.
set the whole thing up with gasoline and
Shook the whole house. Parts of
gasoline all
that
over the
greenhouse were on this house, that house, in the street. Fire department, police came, and they came back around just, like I didn't hear
it
anything.
was crap on Trey's pants. He didn't think about the fact that you could see a black smoke trail that went all the way around the pool to the greenhouse that came from the French doors of his bedroom.
Did I ever tell you that story? Oh, okay.
Yeah. That ain't a story Trey hadn't told.
And that's how Trey got into boarding school.
That's how Trey went to military school.
That was the determining factor, but that was close.
That's awesome.
That's Trey.
Just took matters
in
in
a
my own
nutshell,
hands.
That's you.
You know what was funny? They were still finding parts of that greenhouse a year later on top of that guy's house next door. Oh, my gosh.
You remember, and you talk about, you say, where the helicopter would come pick you up, it'd land in the middle of the football field, pick you up, take you home for Thanksgiving dinner, and bring you back and drop you. And I'm like, pimping, dude. Anyway. But Fort Worth, what, 8 generations, 9 generations?
8 generations.
Yeah, you're 8th generation. And you got
I'm
kids.
8th generation.
So you
I
on
got
down
kids.
into it now. Y'all are down in the 10th
Got
generation.
grandkids, man. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about.
Beautiful little grandbabies.
I know. You should go see them.
Yeah, I do. They don't. I had to wait before I could see them when they got a little bigger. You know,
a little bit bigger. You
No.
didn't want to change no diapers. It's funny, but no, it just story after story, and I can remember so many stories that I refuse to tell publicly of things that have happened with you and things that we have done together, and it's been an adventure.
Been a big adventure. It's going to keep me an adventure, I hope, unless something happens to me.
Well, I know, but you're all about you. Like you still walking a lot. And
Yeah,
all
every
that?
day. Yeah.
Like you go out and do like 8 or 9 miles. Won't
Yes, and work out in the gym 3 days. I do 3 days. I try to do 4 if I can in the
you? You're
gym.
a sexy beast.
Yeah, right. I know it.
Okay, so let's go back to the food thing because I want to know. Obviously, a restaurant owner and managing all those, it's been a part of your life.
Yes, it has been.
How'd you get to that deal though? Because I have my thoughts on how this evolved.
Well,
but I don't know
I'll
for
tell you
sure.
exactly how it evolved. We had the ranches, we had the meat company, we had the restaurants. So, and then we sold out. I had my service company, so I'm very well rounded in the restaurant business, in the ranching business, farm business. And I just saw the food deal, start in 2000, start getting bigger and more TV, more celebrity chefs, more this, more that, more food networks, And I said, well, this is going to be a pretty big thing. And so that's I had to pick something, and I was good at that. And I'm good at this. So I figured, well, I'll just do that.
We did have T-shirts made with thumbs going like this, going, I'm good at this. I'm good at this.
Well, you got to be good at being yourself. If you're not, something's wrong.
You're comfortable in your own skin.
Yes, I am.
Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, it is.
I think it is.
Very much.
You've never lacked in the confidence.
No, I haven't.
No.
No, sometimes a little too much.
It's gotten you in trouble. It gets all of us in trouble. But I like people that are comfortable. I think that's what drew me to you early on is you were somebody that was comfortable in your own skin. And it just, look, I am what I am. I'm not trying to be anything different.
No, I'm not.
And, I mean, you're like anybody else. You got your own level of insecurities, but you know how to hide them better than most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them, lock them away.
Yeah. What's the point? Ain't no sense in letting them ride out. And we've had, social media has led to our own times of controversy, things like that. We've had
I'm
folks
telling
that
you.
jumped our butts.
But you also have to change. Social media changes dramatically all the time, so you really got to keep up with it and stay on it.
Yeah. How do you go out there and what's your method? So you go into a restaurant, you meet the chef, cook, manager.
Well, before that, no, I don't do that.
How do you do it?
I don't do it that way anymore.
What's the method?
Well, the method now is go into the restaurant. I sit in a corner or a bar where I can watch what goes on. Because when I evaluate a restaurant, it's not just the food. I have the ability to evaluate a whole restaurant by the staff, the way it operates, the way the food tastes, everything from top to bottom because of my business. So when I give a restaurant review, I do the whole. To me, in my review, in my mind, I do a whole review. It's not just how the food tastes; it's the service, it's the people, it's the team, it's the flavor profiles, the plating, and the menu items, and all that stuff. Yeah. But I mean, it can. I don't care. I'll eat a $1 taco truck, 99-cent taco truck. I don't care what it is. If it's good, I'll report about it because so many people eat a variety of things, and a lot of people are stuck in one rut for one thing. Some people only eat this and eat that. So I want to be able to bring all of it to them.
Yeah. The funny thing about you is, I have a hard time calling you a food critic, although technically that's what you are.
Yeah,
but you don't criticize anybody. Like if it's bad,
you know why? I'm on a positive platform.
You are positive.
Yes.
And but if it's bad, you just won't put it out there.
No, I won't.
Like if he comes to if Trey comes to your restaurant, Mark, and all of a sudden you don't see a write up on Trey's chow down, you suck. You suck. Because I'm telling you, if this guy gets a drink or two in him, he's gonna be your best friend forever. And he won't meet a stranger.
Hey,
and he's gonna be hugging on everybody.
It takes a whole lot more than a drink or two nowadays.
Oh, it's because you built up the tolerance. Your liver's like Gary Coleman. It's dead, black, and shriveled.
No, I just drank a lot of water.
Nobody ever gets my Gary Coleman liver joke. That's messed up. Dead, black, and shriveled. Gotta take it out and hit it with a hammer and put it back in. Live.
Oh, God.
Filter my liquor. What, Powell?
No, I just want to know, has Trey found the best cheeseburger in Texas?
Can I give a little backstory to that? Because
he wants to keep hammering NDs out there.
Nicky D's.
Yeah.
It's good.
I know.
Nicky D's on 1187, Crowley, Texas is good.
We were going to go last Saturday, but she said we couldn't. We had something we had to do.
You hadn't been out there yet.
I'm just kidding. No, hang on. I have had the hamburger. We got to go back out there. I'm just kidding about it wasn't her fault.
You blame it, Jana. She's off camera.
Yeah. No, we had another restaurant.
Good. Hey, girl.
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. When I'm talking, you thinking about me, girl? Hey. Hey, girl. Hey. Somebody got to pay the bills around this joint. Hey, Jana, what's up, bro? Sugar mama. Oh, I got to get me one of those. But you've been to Nicky D's? When we say Nicky, we're saying Nicky with an N, not Mickey D's, not McDonald's.
Yeah, or Mickey, or what's his name's place in Oklahoma City, yeah. No. I posted a picture of it the other day. Did you see it? No, I didn't. It was a big hamburger.
It's potentially one of the best hamburgers that I've ever had.
There's, we do a hamburger list every year, and it takes me all year to do it. I think I ate at 100 and...
Good God.
That's
what I'm saying. How do you do that?
Well, you just do it. I don't know. A year's a long time.
You eat the whole thing?
Yeah. That, or if it's really, really big, we'll share it. I'll give it to half somebody. But most time I eat it. I don't. If I haven't tried it, I'm not going to put anything, write anything about it or promote it for anybody. Yeah.
That's why you got to walk 9 miles a day. You got to.
Well, I'm worried about my heart, dude.
I'm worried about your heart. You're eating 125 hamburgers for a review, and Lord, it's only 52 weeks in the year. Dude.
Well,
you eat three times that.
No, literally, some weekends we'll eat 3 or 4 in a weekend.
I love you. Look, if I don't see you next week, I love you, Trey.
Okay,
like,
I
if
love
you're
you
gone,
too.
I'm going to come speak at the funeral. I'm going to
Okay.
talk good things. I might be gone next week.
You better make sure my funeral's happy funeral, not
I
a bad
drink apple
funeral.
juice. So, it's going to be a happy funeral, dude.
I'm not going to have any of that.
Going to be so happy.
But yeah, so that's what I do. We did that hamburger list this year. It was sponsored by Fox. It's
Say that again. What now?
We did our hamburger list this year. It was sponsored by Fox, and they
Hamburger
list
best
hamburger list
on Fox.
Yeah,
because you're getting a lot more media attention,
Yeah.
and I love that because you got a standing gig going on Fox. You got several different things going on.
yeah. And I'm doing ABC for Channel 8 now too. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
man, you gotta.
And you're getting so much, like you're getting good at it.
I'm trying.
Like good. No, you are. You're like good at it.
I know, man.
I remember some of the first media.
Did you ever
hits
think I
were
was ever
doing.
bad at anything?
No, it was never bad. But I'd see it and I was like, I know you. Like I know you.
I know.
And I'd be like,
And it's funny.
like I could tell Trey's like, okay, he's trying to, and I even told you, I was like, you go be you, because who you are is what made you what
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting on you to,
No, well, not
like
unless
that time we all snatched our clothes off in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
That was funny.
that was funny.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm waiting you to do that on Fox 4. Just snatch
Yeah.
your clothes off.
yeah, sure, that ain't gonna happen.
This girl, this was years and years and years ago, Mark, years ago. This girl said, she was in there with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend was trying to make out with her, and he was trying to get her out of her clothes. And she was like, nobody in here, everybody else in here is wearing clothes. 10 seconds later, me and Trey were naked. I'm sorry to God, I mean, we was nothing but boots. We
Yeah, we had
got
boots
naked
on.
and put our boots back on.
Yeah,
Because it was funny. And we just looked at each other and I'm like, hats and everything. Nothing but hats and boots.
I had some boots.
That was
well.
funny.
There was a couple. There was something else. There was something else hanging.
Yeah. We do that stuff just to be funny, man. I mean, we didn't, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
Because that's how we were in tune with each other. And we were comfortable being naked, whatever. But
Or you leave one boot in the truck and you got to go out at night with one boot on, and some guy out there's got a boot with your
and you
bullhorn.
wake up with Tim Shipman sitting in the back of your truck hugging your boot. And the reason he took my boot was because he was afraid I might leave him without a ride. And so he stole my boot knowing that I wouldn't leave without the one boot. So I went out there and opened up the back of the truck, and he was snuggled up against the seat
With
in
his
front
head
of him,
against the headrest.
With his head against the headrest, sleeping, hugging the boot. This is some stuff, man. We grew
Dude,
up.
he walked 2 blocks just with one boot with one sock on, just
Took the
limping
boot.
down the sidewalk.
I was spending the night we were all at Trey's, and he used to have a condo at the Crest Lofts down on Main Street in Fort Worth, Texas. And you know how it goes. I mean, if you've imbibed a little too much, you go to Trey's house, and because you can walk right over there, we get a good piece of pizza across the street. And I miss that pizza. That was good.
Yeah, it was
pizza.
good.
And then we come back over and we'd sit around and chill with friends and stuff. And Shipman thought I was going to leave him. I don't know why he thought that.
Yeah, I don't know why I did either.
So he stole my boot.
But you woke him up with a bullhorn. Remember?
You remember that bullhorn?
Yeah.
So I had a bullhorn, one of those $200 rigs like the police use, like directing traffic. And we opened up that quad cab on that truck.
He turned on your back time. He turned. He
Tim Shipman, this is
jumped.
the police department, Fort Worth Police Department. And he was hugging my boot.
He jumped. He was sky high.
Tim still has the picture
Does
of
he?
that I took of him hugging that boot before we woke him up with the bullhorn. He is. I mean, he's cradling it like a newborn baby.
He wasn't gonna let that boot go for
His
any
face
reason.
Just pressed up against.
The funny thing is you were in his truck. Why did he need the damn boot?
No, he was in my truck.
Yeah, I know, he was
the
in
back
your
seat.
truck,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
We were hugging up against it, and I'm like, well, I think I don't know. I guess he thought that maybe we'd already left or something, and he just lost, and we wandered down there to see if the truck was there. So he just climbed in the back seat and passed out.
Yeah.
People do weird things when they're drunk. I don't know if anybody out there's ever.
No, I don't do weird things when I drink. I just have a good time.
You've done some weird We've all done some weird things. So many stories. You got to have friends like that. You got to have people like that. Party Foul Steve, he lives on the road with me now. Let me tell you, Party Foul Steve and I, we were in Syracuse, New York.
Oh, my God.
Talking about, he scared me. We'd been out, had some friends that were in town that I knew from Texas, and we went out the night before. We had dinner, had a drink a little apple juice, and the next morning, I couldn't get Steve to wake up. I was calling him. I was like, we need to get on the road because we had to go to Rochester, New York that day. So Steve, I couldn't get him to, and so I went down front. Steve's up like 6:30 in the morning. I mean, he's ready to go. And was down there and went down to the front desk. And I'm like, I need his room number. She gave it to me, and I'm banging on the door. And I'm seeing all these scenarios. Like, he's dead in there. He's in the room dead. I had to call his wife, get her to call him. And I don't know if she's got a special ringtone, but I tell you what, he woke up.
I'm pretty sure she does. I have one for Jana.
Yeah. Keep my phone on silent all the time. Anyway.
Jana's song is Tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila song. Yeah.
That one?
Is that one?
That one?
Yeah.
You ever drink tequila?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some this weekend.
What y'all have?
We had to try.
Shannon, what'd
We
you
had to
have?
try a couple new drinks. We had to try a skinny margarita, which and we tried a new drink called the Oil Man. Came out black.
I saw pictures of
Yeah.
that, and it had, what was on that stick? There was a stick,
Rock
was
candy.
Rock
It was a
candy.
pretty good drink, man. I mean, I'm not a bougie drinker. I drink whiskey, but that was a really good drink.
So, but it was black because I saw the glass, and it had the rock candy on the
Yeah,
rim of the glass.
And it was in a glass with a brass with a copper bottom. It was really cool.
All right, let me
The
put you on.
presentation was awesome.
I don't care if it's Dallas or Fort Worth. You can say Dallas or Fort Worth, but I'm gonna put you on the spot with all these. Okay,
What?
we're gonna do a lightning round. Who's got the best cocktails?
Tipsy Alchemist in Dallas.
Tipsy Alchemist. So
Yes.
I'm assuming that they are a true drink maker. They're not just pouring.
No, they're creative mixologists. Yes.
Tipsy Alchemist.
Yes.
In Dallas. What part of
Aaron
Dallas?
and
Is that downtown?
Scuba. Yeah, it's downtown. It's an uptown.
So they're mixologists.
Yeah.
What's the name? Who's the
Tipsy
name?
Alchemist.
No, who's the person?
Scuba and Aaron.
Scuba?
Scuba's his name.
Scuba.
That's his name. And then Aaron's the other guy's name, Aaron Wayne.
He's not from Dallas.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Parents weren't.
I just had Aaron on last week because he's with Scuba and he's also with Deep Elm Distillery, the vodka
Yeah.
people.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, he was very funny.
Best soul food.
Man, you know what I'm gonna tell you.
I know.
Keith Button Hicks.
Button Hicks. Yeah.
Drew's is also good in Fort Worth. It's a little place over in Como. It's really, really good.
Drew's
Drew's
and Buttons.
Buttons.
Buttons I love. Keith, if you're listening, I need you to get some bigger crawfish because we're coming into crawfish season. We just came through the Mardi Gras deal. I need bigger tails. Bigger tails. You know who's got good crawfish is Bayou Jack's up in Roanoke. That's the best. I love
Roanoke's really just kind of North Fort Worth. So
Yeah, it is. But you like crawfish? You
yeah.
like that stuff?
Well, it's okay. I don't go search it out, but I eat it. I'll eat it.
Best barbecue. This is trouble. See,
Dude, come on
your
now.
answer is going to piss. It's going to piss somebody
No,
off.
I'll tell you my top three. It'd be Cadillac Barbecue, and
Where's that?
That's in Dallas.
Okay.
And we have 407 Barbecue in North Fort Worth. You got Crescent Barbecue on the Brazos and Crescent, and Billy Oak Acres and Pecan Lodge in Dallas. There's 5 of them right there.
Pecan Lodge is good. Billy's Oak Acres is my favorite barbecue.
Yeah.
Billy Woodrich, our good buddy. Best barbecue. They got a pit that was built in the 1950s.
He moved. He has a new restaurant.
Yeah, but I know he's got the new restaurant
Yeah.
over on Camp Bowie.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, the meat, Billy, the sides, they're okay. I'll eat them because the meat's so good. But, like, it beats the hell out of Franklin's Barbecue in Austin.
Yeah.
What
He
about
does.
Haim? Nobody said Haim barbecue?
Huh?
Nobody likes it?
Heim. They're good too.
Heim
There's just
over
so
on
many of them.
Magnolia.
I have a list on my website of all the best barbecue places. There's just so many of them I can't.
Yeah, Heim Barbecue over on Magnolia, they're great. And they're good folks over there. Good people.
Travis and Emma.
You know what Travis does good over there that people don't realize is so good is the turkey. The turkey, you've never even had the turkey over there, have you?
I haven't had his turkey.
It's fantastic.
Turkey what?
Yes. They do the burn ends, which are good. A little too fatty for me, but I'm not a burn end guy.
Yeah.
I like them really, really crispy. But brisket's good. All the meat is good. You know who has the best chicken though? Barbecue it's a chain. Jade would tell you if we were here. It's the what's the chain?
Is it fried chicken? What kind of chicken?
Barbecue chicken. It's the right there by the house.
Don't be popping off something you don't know what you're talking about.
I
now.
know. I ran my mouth too quick.
Not hard, eh?
Not hard eight.
What's the other one?
It's
The
Jade.
best barbecue chicken you're gonna find is that Dr. Pepper barbecue chicken at Tillman's Roadhouse in Bishop's Art District.
Tillman's Roadhouse. Yeah.
Now we hungry.
Yeah, and they got the best goat cheese tater tots you'll ever stick in your mouth.
Goat cheese tater tots.
Rudy's?
Not Rudy's.
That's a bird.
Goat cheese.
Goat
Tater tots.
cheese.
That's delicious.
It is delicious. We were fighting over them.
You know, you could order a second round.
Yeah, I know, but then you got to eat them.
I know.
Goat cheese tater tots.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, I love barbecue's a thing. You know,
There's more good barbecue places in Texas than anything, so it's very difficult.
Of course.
Yeah.
we were in Seattle 3 days ago.
Different
and
kind of
there was this
barbecue,
place-
brother.
And I was like, they were like, you need to go eat at the barbecue place. It's the best. And I'm like, you out your damn mind.
Different.
I wouldn't.
That's
do
why I
it.
said you're gonna get in trouble. What'd you say, Boosh?
I wouldn't do it. Texas has great barbecue, hands down.
Yeah, what's the point? I mean, I grew up in Augusta, Georgia, where we didn't have brisket. We got pork barbecue.
Right.
And I do love pulled pork.
Yeah, it is good.
I do love it. You don't find as many places that really have good pulled pork in Texas. It's come along.
It's come a long ways.
It's come a long ways on that.
But you know, it's mainly beef ribs, brisket.
Yeah.
But there's so many good barbecue places in Texas that if it's not good, they won't be able to stay in business.
No, you can't do it.
No.
Who do you think's got the best beef ribs? I think Risky's has good ones.
Joe Risky.
Yeah, Joe Risky's
the new Joe Risky. There's also Cadillac, like I just told you a while ago. He's got good beef ribs. And then there's a place in the Grand Prairie just reopened. They redid their building. What is it? What is it? Zavala in Grand Prairie.
Zavala's great. Yeah, Grand Prairie.
Yeah, they and they're only open on Saturdays though.
Yeah. Who do you think has got the best? Let's do tacos / Tex-Mex.
I don't. Oh, here you go. The same thing. It's just as bad as barbecue.
I know.
Tacos, you know, Taco Heads, they're in Fort Worth. They started in Fort Worth. They're in Fort Worth and Dallas. Salsa Limon, they're in Fort Worth and Dallas now. But there's so many.
You like Torchy's?
I like Torchy's, but it's good. I do like it. They're on my list. They make my list every year.
Yeah.
It's just not my top 5.
They're good. And it's a big taco. I really and truly,
Big taco.
you can only go in there and eat one. You probably eat a couple of them, but I can only eat like one. I like the chicken
Couple.
with
I'm
the
eating more than a
garbage,
couple.
the trailer trash, or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
trailer trash.
Mess that
Ryan
sucker
Bradshaw likes that a lot. Torchy's.
The-
One of the best tacos you'll have is Rolling Stone. It's a truck, and he makes truck tacos, and they're like this big.
up. Where's that?
He's in Fort Worth. He's all over Fort Worth, Dallas, but he's
At the
based in
park?
Fort Worth. He's at different parks, yeah, in Fort Worth, yeah.
So that's the beautiful thing about places like Fort Worth, and so many different places have it, is now they have those food park.
There's 5 of
Food
them
truck
now
parks,
in DFW, yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't even know how to find those things, and you know where every one of them are.
You
know
do too. I'll
everybody
do
that
like
runs-
you used to tell me, where is it? Google it, bitch. That's what you used to tell me.
I tell Trey all the time, I'm like, dude, all right, here's what I want to eat. Where should I go? And he'll list off these places. I'm like, where the hell is that? I don't even know. What are you talking about? This stuff. Do you know these places, Mark?
I know almost none of these places.
None of these places. I know, and they're delicious.
On my
dude.
website now, I have a barbecue page, I have a restaurant page, I have a food truck page because they're just so
That's why you
popular.
got to go to tracechowdown.com. You do, because, and I refer to it every week because, look, we eat out. I live on the road. I like good food. And Party Foul will tell you, I mean, when I come home, Jade and I, Jade works hard, I work hard, we'll go out.
GBD, golden brown delicious.
Sounds like my sex life. I'm serious, man. We like to go out, and I'm like, I don't want to go to, here and there and whatever and blah blah blah. Do you do seafood and stuff?
Yeah, I do seafood a lot.
I love Waters, man.
Yeah, Waters is fantastic.
John Bonnell.
Yeah. But the thing now is a lot of the good steak restaurants are now serving seafood, so you don't have to go to just a seafood place anymore.
Well, the beauty of, say, John Bonnell down in Fort Worth, it's great because they fly it in.
Yeah, every night. Most of them do it every night now. Sometimes some of them get two shipments a day.
Yeah, and I love raw oysters, and the thing about it now, it used to be you didn't eat oysters unless it had a month that had R in it or whatever. But now you can get them from the cold water because they fly it in.
Yeah.
They're flying them in from the Pacific Northwest. They're flying it in from Cape Cod. They're up in New England, all these things. You're getting them in.
And John is one of the biggest selections. He's a big oyster guy.
He's a big oyster guy. I'm a big oyster guy. That's why if I'm really in the mood and I love going in there, I'll sit at the bar. And what's the bartender's name that's in there?
The tall guy?
Yeah, the big guy.
Yeah, I remember.
He's a
I
sweetheart.
never remember his name, but yeah, he's a nice guy.
And I'm always like
He
mixing.
pours strong. I like him.
Yeah, he pours deep. Party Foul, you like raw oysters? It's an aphrodisiac. Did you know that? Bougie, like, You like raw oysters, Boosh? We just got back from Seattle. We didn't have any raw oysters. We didn't go to a place that had all that. We had clam chowder, which was
Did you go to that barbecue? Oh,
No, we didn't go to that barbecue
yeah.
places.
I wasn't. It's different. That place changes so much. It may not be there anymore. They've been
Where,
changing.
Greenville?
Yeah, they've been doing.
What's that sandwich shop over there? It's oh God, man, I'm terrible with the names today. There's a sandwich shop down there.
TreyChapman.com will help you.
TreysChowdown.com. That's why you do it. I'm the worst when it comes to stuff.
You know, we're always looking for that flavor rodeo, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so who's got the best hamburger?
Here we go. Who won the best hamburger this year? John, over at Knife Burger.
Have you ever eaten at Knife Burger, Steve? That's out of your circle.
Yes, that burger's delicious.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry.
Steve.
Sorry.
My circle's
Bougie
getting
with a
bigger.
straight face. I love it.
We went to they have that new place down in Forward on A Street. It's like they have little restaurants
Yes.
inside of it.
Yeah.
Knife
yeah.
Burger?
Have a knife burger in there.
Yeah. He just moved there. He's just opened that place up.
Oh, off West 7th?
did
Yes,
see
of
it.
West
It's
7th.
Crockett Food Hall.
Oh, yes.
Crockett
because
Food
they
Hall.
got. And let me tell you something else, because you brought that place up. You're talking about the one that's down in the bottom of the building?
Yeah.
They basically built a food park.
Yes, they did.
Basically put food trucks, but in a permanent deal right off of West 7th.
Yeah.
So people live above it. You
Yes.
come down there. You can get anything you want. You can get dessert, you can get breakfast, you can get barbecue, you can get burgers. Yes, I haven't had the burger.
$8, that burger was delicious.
Yeah, it's the bomb. That's
Hands
why he
down.
won number one. And you know, like I said, I ate 100-something burgers, but his burger meat is 44 farms, fresh ground every day. And if you get the double oyster, it's 2 patties, 2 pieces of cheese, and fresh bun. It's just simple. It's very simplistic, but it's got a big, bold flavor, and it's just damn delicious.
How far have
delicious.
we gone from 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, on pickles, onions, on a sesame seed bun?
Yeah, a long way.
Great. It's
Trey
great.
Chapman loves some food, man.
You know, McDonald's has made big changes too now.
I love McDonald's.
And
they
bacon
made-
to everything.
Yeah, they had bacon
Don't
and
they have a
everything,
knife on
and
70 off of
They have made
75?
big
they're doing fresh meat burgers now. They made a lot of changes too.
Party foul, I'll tell you, I love McDonald's. It loves me back. It's brutal.
I don't eat there once or twice a year. I just won't do
Once or
it.
twice a year.
That's it.
That's how many times I have sex.
It's an emergency.
I love McDonald's. I love the Big Mac with extra sauce, extra mac sauce.
Oh, God.
But, you know, I got to get back on my diet here. I shaved my beard off. I look like a thumb.
I saw it when I walked in.
Shut up, Trey.
You know, you just know she shaved.
I shaved last night.
Yeah.
I was just drunk enough
got
to
my
shave.
little
I always do it, and I'm like, I'm never shaving again. And then
the reason if I ever had to shave off is because I didn't have my glasses on. I take a whack out of it, thinking it's
But you know that food place over there, and I don't know what's it called over there off West 7th? What's the deal?
Which one? The Crockett Food Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went over there, and I was just walking around. It was late at night, and I said, look, I just want like 3 ribs. Just give me like 3 ribs to the barbecue place. And they were like, okay, here you go. And I was like, so I went to pay them. And they were like, we don't serve it like that, so just to have them. And that's gracious.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. I mean, that's
Yeah.
neighborly. And the guy that owns it, he's like, just have them. I tipped him like $20. And I was like, and they were great ribs. They were
Yeah.
good. And I know people that listen to this, they're like, well, we don't live in Dallas or Fort Worth, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? You got great food wherever you live.
Yeah. You just got to find it. Because here's what happens. People get in ruts.
Yeah.
They don't want to experiment. They in a hurry with their life. They got family. They got work. They want to go to the same spot they know they think is good. They don't want to take any chances, you know.
Food, dining is meant to be an experience.
I say food's exploration of the palate. If you try something new, you might like it.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think it should be a communal thing. That's why it's a significant thing that you go to church and you have a remembrance of a covenant that Jesus set with his people, which was over what we call the Last Supper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you take communion with wine and bread.
Yeah.
And there was something significant, and I think a lot of that is about sitting across the table with somebody, you're communing with each other. And that's a powerful thing.
This is weird. It's funny how you just said that because I just spent 3 weeks writing a new article on the best restaurants in Dallas.
Notice
and
you
Fort
didn't
Worth.
spend 3 weeks going to church on Sunday. But
No, I
whatever.
didn't. But I explained to people about the importance and why it's coming back now, why experiences revolved around food, and I related it to the Last Supper right there. I thought that was pretty weird. You said
Powerful
that.
deal.
Yeah.
And
Wrote
it
it
is.
in 2 weeks, but it took spell check 3 weeks.
No. My editor has it.
Spell check, burn up.
Look.
Spell check doesn't even work for me, man. It doesn't even
It
work for
doesn't
me.
because he can't see what it corrected it to, so it still doesn't matter.
I swear to God, I'll post stuff and I'll go back and read it and go, I know I didn't put that word in there.
Yeah, like this is the language that Artaxerxes spoke back in ancient Babylon. I'm like, what in the hell is this guy trying to say?
I will get
Mark,
people.
if you're not following Trey Chapman on Facebook, you are missing.
I've got to do this now.
Listen, I get people all the time that'll message me on my food thing and say, "You're just misspelling this word or using this word improperly. I can't do it." I'm like, man, I don't care.
You got my point.
Yeah.
You know the fried chicken.
You know
was
the
good.
fried chicken was good. GBD, golden brown delicious.
Do you like Diane's fried chicken?
Diane, who?
Diane over there on University.
Yes.
You
it's
know what I'm
good.
talking about? The little
Yeah.
place that used to. It's a little run by the little Oriental folk over
but
there.
I like the best fried chicken to me is either going to be that Gus's world famous fried chicken.
You like that the best?
Yeah,
See, I don't
that
know.
or I like Lisa's fried chicken. And I like Williams fried chicken. Those three.
I like Chicken Express.
The Chicken Express is good, but it's not in the same category as those.
It's a different
This
category.
is good.
I like Gus's.
Gus's,
Nashville hot.
it's okay.
It's not Hattie B's in Nashville.
Not Hattie
though.
B's in
Not Hattie
Nashville.
Hattie B's
You know,
in Nashville.
Booge will tell you Hattie B's and Party Foul, not our Party Foul Steve, but Party FOWL there in Nashville. That's some good chicken.
We
I'm a
ate
chicken fiend.
I am too. I love chicken.
I think.
Yardbird, baby.
How much does atmosphere?
A lot.
That's,
A lot.
That's what I always say.
But it depends on the atmosphere. It's not. It doesn't have to be a.
You know what the atmosphere depends on? The atmosphere.
Well, no, but some people
Trey's so
say.
It doesn't have
profound.
to be a bougie restaurant.
Yeah. Well, no, but think about this. I'm talking about people. Some people look for an atmosphere that's real rich and quiet music or no music, and some people look for a lot of noise and old floors and crooked chairs and all that kind of stuff. The atmosphere, the ambiance is what makes the place to me. It could be an old rundown place with 6 chairs and all different kinds of shades and different kind of music on and loud, and it's still going to be good. Yeah. It's the atmosphere of the specific place you walk into. That's why so many people that are food reviewer or food critics try to judge each place against something else. You can't do that. You have to judge each place on the merits of that particular place and what they do.
Trey, why you gotta be so damn smart?
I'm just saying.
You've been telling people for years that you're smart. Nobody believes you, but I've always said he really is a smart dude. Like, he's got a lot of wisdom. He ain't got enough wisdom to get that tooth right here replaced, but he's a lot of wisdom.
I've been trying to do it, but
No, you can't do it.
I've been trying to
can't
do
do
it.
it
I just
now.
hadn't done it yet,
No,
man.
you don't need to. I love that tooth.
Still
Love-
sexy.
You're
They call me one tooth.
No, but all but one tooth.
That's what I meant.
One tooth, he's got a mouth full of them. Yeah, we call it about the one that's missing. We were at CPAC last week, and I was doing my Trigger DeBose character, walking around freaking everybody out. There's Sebastian Gorka, his Hungarian self who has zero sense of humor, and I'm wearing a Sebastian Gorka bumper sticker that says the resistance or whatever, persistence. I don't know what it was. And I'm like, hey, Sam, come over and hang out with me, man. He's like, you didn't know I was a character, right?
Yeah.
And I'm wearing the Bubba teeth that's got the gold tooth on the front. And people are like, tell me about that grill. I'm like, every one of these teeth in here is fake except for this gold one. Gold one's the only one I wanted to save. Yeah. Trey's got them all but one.
Oh, God.
Can you feel it when you kiss him, Jana? No, you go past that.
She's so enamored and so blessed.
She's smitten with you, man.
Yeah.
She's smitten.
I'm smitten with her.
I'm smitten with both of you. I swear. I'm smitten with Party Foul Steve.
Smitten.
Look at him. What? I love food, man. And you turned me on to it because there were certain phrases that I never thought about it. And then every now and then I would show up where you were doing a food critique, and I just watch you work. And bro, you're always this happy-go-lucky dude, but when it comes time to start taking pictures of food and talking about food and eating the food, you're like,
Yeah.
we down to business.
I tell people, get your hand out of my move over there, move over there. It's all about lighting too. Lighting plays a huge part. I mean, it's a huge part of it.
Yeah, I like good lighting when I'm eating.
you don't want something moving on a place. I'm supposed to be moving.
You still living in the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Off 7th. Yeah.
off West 7th. That's the spot, man.
It is.
West 7th is Fort Worth. Let me tell you, let me give you an investment tip, folks. If you listen to this, buy property in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Our buddy Mac Churchill, he told us years ago. He's like, you can't go wrong buying that.
No, you can't.
My Lord,
Magnolia's gone. You can't buy real estate around there anymore.
You can't. It's just,
Anywhere in Fort Worth.
Yeah, it's bad. It's crazy. I think it was just listed like the number one city in the United States to live in. City of Fort Worth to live in. The United States to live in right now.
I don't trust anything that you say. But I do know that if you go, like they've started building higher and higher and higher.
Yeah, they have. Well, there's no land left.
What do you think about Donald Trump?
Oh, here we go.
Come on, talk to me. I got to pour another drink here. Hang on. What do you think about Donald Trump?
Oh, everybody's got their ups and downs, man.
Come on. Donald Trump ain't had no downs.
Well, that's like me. I win.
What's your opinion on it?
I win all the time. That's all. You know how I do that? I stay neutral.
Do you find you are not neutral? You can lie to people, but you lie to Jana, but you ain't lying to me, fool. Do you think America is ever going to be a socialist country?
No,
Come on now.
I don't think so.
You know what? I was watching Karl Rove on Fox News this morning. They were interviewing him, and they said on a poll that 25% of the voters out there that they interviewed said that they would be okay with a socialist candidate. That's scary.
I can't believe that.
I don't know who they're asking.
You know how polls are.
I do.
No. Unless
Well, I
I
mean-
take it myself and see my numbers, I don't believe it.
Well, the poll said that Donald Trump only had a 2% chance of winning the presidency, but look at where we are.
Well, yeah,
Crazy deal. I love capitalism.
I do too.
I know you do.
I wish
Look
I
at
made
you.
more of it.
Look at you. You got your pink thing stuffed in your pocket over there. Look,
Hey,
you
that's
are-
one of my favorite colors, by the way.
You are I know it is, because you love the breasts. You are the epitome of capitalism.
I raise cattle, man. What are you talking about?
Cattle raising. How's Barney doing? That's
He's
your
doing
dad. How old is
fantastic.
he now? 100?
Close. No, he's 80-something. We'll just say
He's
80.
not 80 something.
We'll just say 80-ish.
He ain't 80 yet, is he?
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah.
Let me tell you, if you do
I
the
hope-
Fort Worth, the stock show, you do the parade, Barney runs that whole parade
Yeah.
route. He's out there here. He is 76 years old running that thing, taking pictures
Yeah.
of everybody.
Yeah, he is.
It's funny, dude.
In his boots.
I know, in the big old knee-high boots.
Yeah.
I want to go to Italy. Jade loves Italy. We did a 23andMe DNA test after Elizabeth Warren proved that she was an American Indian, and I wanted to see if I was any, and I'm completely white. But what I wanted to do, Jade found out
What'd you find out?
I'm British, I'm Eastern European, and I'm Norwegian. So I'm white.
There's no telling what I am. Mine's probably going to fall off the category.
I think I'm gonna do another one because I don't think they went far enough with me. I promise you, there's some Nubian in there. There's got to be some people of color. There does, Sean. Don't look at me like that, Boosh. There's got to be. Look, if you're a Chinese Jamaican, I know I got some black man in me somewhere. Look, I know my family, and I know
probably
they got
have
freaky
some
on a
black man
plantation,
in
and
you.
I know there's got to be some bloodlines in there. Look, Boosh, there's at least 0.0024 black man in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Sounds like a
2
prison problem, but whatever. Look here. Look. They gonna so fire me from this network. I'm just trying to see if anybody listens this deep into my podcast. How we doing on time, Mark? Hey, where we at?
We
Hey,
got 53 minutes, so
53
we had to
minutes
make it
down
a
to
while.
wind down and land this plane.
I do the same thing. I want the same thing. I go back. You see people come in, go out, go in, come in, go out, go in, come out. So you don't know.
Well, sounds like my sex life there too. People come in and go out. They come in and go out. Anyway, I hate myself right now. I'm gonna catch so many hate mails. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so we did the DNA test, and I'm completely white. Surprising. I thought I had a little blood in me, but I don't.
I think I'm gonna have some Indian in me. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Everybody thinks they do, but they don't.
I think I might.
I don't think you do.
I drink a lot of fire water.
Look how red your hair is.
I know. That's Irish.
Totally. Now, Bougie Sean over there, he's Chinese and Jamaican.
Down the line.
That is a hell
Do
of
you
a
have a little bit of
combination.
Indian in you?
Native Arawak Indians from Jamaica.
Everybody has a little bit.
But it's just native people from Jamaica, some from the islands, yeah.
I love
Steve,
Jamaica.
you got a DNA test going?
Nope. I need to do it.
You're white too.
Oh, I know that.
Look at Mark.
that.
Mark's
Hey,
totally
I'm gonna
white.
tell you something. You know,
Mine's 57.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The best chicken I ever had in my life, and I'm not kidding you. I've been in Jamaica a lot. The best chicken I ever had in my life was we were driving from a resort one day going into Ocho Rios, and we were driving the van, and on the opposite side of the road there was a shack. I'm talking about a shack, and there was a drum,
Steel drum.
steel drum.
Oh yeah.
Making that
With
jerk chicken.
steel drum with a piece of iron, corrugated iron on top of it, and I saw smoke coming off of it. And I asked the driver, I said, we went by and I said, hey, what's that guy doing? What's he cooking over? He said, he's cooking chicken, man. I said, turn this thing around.
You were that drunk. You were that drunk, weren't you?
It was so
good.
good. I've never, it was absolutely phenomenal. A matter of fact, I had one. I bought 2 more to go.
Chicken on the stick.
They were fresh chicken too. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't a packaged chicken deal. He was killing them and cooking them out there.
Yep.
Like right off the bat. Like, boom, here you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fresh chicken.
And the average person would have thought I was nuts, but I'm telling you, it's the best chicken I ever had in my life. I knew that was hot enough to kill anything that was bad in there.
Not only the average person, but all people think you're nuts. That's a fact, Trey.
One doesn't.
Oh, she thinks she knows you're nuts. Jana knows you're nuts. You're nuts. But you're our kind of nuts, and I love that. All right. Trey's Chowdown.com.
Trey's Chowdown. Or you can just Google me. It's got all kinds of stuff in there.
Follow Trey Chapman.
Follow me.
On Facebook.
Do
you do much on Twitter?
Yeah. I won Best Twitter in DFW last year. I did. Star Telegram.
The best Twitter?
Yep.
Under what category?
I got an award and everything.
I used to be an athlete, and I realized I could buy my own trophies. What?
I got a little paper award and everything.
Good Lord.
You can print your own.
I used to get Fort Worth Magazine's most influential person on social media, and then they decided they didn't want me to be influential anymore, so they stopped even nominating me for that. But I promise you, I'm way more influential than anybody else.
I'm just a very misunderstood individual.
You're something. Yeah. You're something. That was the diagnosis on your insane asylum paperwork. Oh, he's misunderstood. At least that's what he keeps telling people while he's trying to choke them out. I love you, buddy.
All right,
you
man.
look good. We don't see each other enough anymore.
No, we don't. We're busy.
It always leads to something that's troublesome.
Busy. Trying to make that dollar. Capitalism.
I know. I'm going to dinner tonight. If y'all want to stick around, you probably got some place you got to be.
I got a place I got to be, man. I can't. Otherwise, I would.
Have you met my friend back here, Silent Herbert, the deer? He's we ate the other 3/4 of him. But and there's I don't know if anybody notices. People always ask me about Willie. Willie's right back there on the canvas.
I take my shepherd with me everywhere I go to.
Well, the thing about bringing Willie in here is he pees on everything vertical, and you folks can't see the rest of this studio, but there's a lot of vertical things in here, and he likes to.
My dog won't do that. She's really good about that.
Yeah, well, he's still getting old. He's still getting mature.
Her and I had a conversation a long time ago, and I think she took it to heart, yeah.
You got 900 dogs.
When you've raised tigers and you know how to raise a dog.
That's true. You raised tigers. You had all them wild cats and stuff like that.
52 of them.
Yeah, and they threatened you, put you in jail, and you got rid of them.
I said, let me think about this a minute.
If you go into Trey's house, he had, Southern Colorado, right?
Yeah.
And if you go into if you go into Trey's house, which I got a feeling
I had a walls and gates and
stuff,
but I had a wall and gates and stuff.
Well, yeah, you had a little tiger ranch.
Yeah,
but you'll see Trey, pictures of him with his big stash, red stash in there and his mullet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And all of his tigers jumping on him.
I'll tell you a funny story real quick. I was doing a lot of studio work, because you do a lot of green screen work to, help pay for things or whatever. And I was in between Colorado and going to LA, and I stayed in a hotel. I look out there and I said, there's nobody at the pool. It's early in the morning, 8:00. I'll be all right.
My sweet Lord.
So I just took my 2 tigers out there, and they love to swim. We got in the water with them. I got in the water with them. Oh, Lord have mercy. People were coming out of the woodwork. They called the cops on me. Oh, my God.
You folks listen to this story, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe he did that once. This is the kind of crap this dude has done his entire life. He blew up the greenhouse. He went swimming in a hotel pool with 2 tigers. This is the kind of stuff in L.A., in Hollywood. You're an idiot.
No, I like to have a good time. I'm just going to do what I want to do, and that's how I do it.
I love you.
There's no indecisiveness with me.
No, there's not.
No.
I love you.
Love you too.
Good. Trey'sChowdown.com. Pray for his girlfriend, Jana. And go follow him on social media. Trey, I love you, buddy.
Love you too, brother.
I hate that you're not going to dinner with us, but you got a thing to do. Hey, I love y'all. God bless. Tune in for another episode of the Chad Prather Show. and we'll talk to you then. Bye.